Welcome big screen lovers, my name is Pratik and you're watching Exhibit. If you're looking for a nice tablet that serves as a healthy companion to your already large phones, there are barely any good options in India. Samsung makes excellent AMOLED tablets, but those are priced in similar price categories as the iPads, and the sheer iPad OS features, ecosystem locks and restricted customizations are in a niche of their own. Xiaomi launched its Pad 5 almost 2 years ago, and this year it finally has competition from OnePlus. I bought the Xiaomi Pad 5 during the first sale and I've been using it for many months by now. It has got several updates and is running on the latest MIUI 14 OS based on Android 13. There is a significant price difference between the two, but how good is the new OnePlus Pad versus Xiaomi's offering from 2 years ago? Let's find out. Design and build. The Xiaomi Pad 5 features what you would consider an iPad Pro design form factor. It's a polycarbonate matte finish, rare design with a camera island similar to Xiaomi phones during the launch year. The rounded rectangle design is great to hold in hands from different angles and feels symmetrical. Overall, it's a tried and tested design with tactile buttons and relatively thicker bezels. Quad speakers with Dolby Atmos support features stereo switching based on the orientation of the tablet. At 11 inches, laid in 16:10 aspect ratio, the physical dimensions too are smaller compared to the OnePlus Pad. The OnePlus Pad has an interesting design with a 2K 11.61-inch display. Despite weighing more than the Xiaomi Pad 5 at 550 grams, the OnePlus Pad feels slimmer to hold thanks to the clever design. Both the tablets miss a headphone jack, which is a huge turnoff. So you had the space to fill in 4 speakers in both these tablets, but could not make a room for a small, tiny headphone jack. OnePlus expects you to use this tablet in landscape mode for most of your usage. Hence, the cameras too are placed in landscape orientation, both at its rear and up front. Display. Why does one even bother to get a tablet? It has to be their display. Back in 2021, Xiaomi offered the Pad 5 with 500 nits of brightness, IPS 2.5K plus panel with 120Hz refresh rate. The content looks rich and display settings allow ample customizations on both tablets. In isolation, these tablets provide excellent video viewing performance coupled with great audio quality from Dolby Vision and Atmos support on both these tablets. The OnePlus Pad hits the ball right outside the park with a support for 144Hz refresh rate and a similar 2K resolution with similar 500 nits of brightness. OnePlus 2 offers various customization options on the display as per your liking, and these are more or less similar to the Xiaomi Pad 5. The real difference though arises when one watches HDR content. Playing the same content next to each other reveals that the Xiaomi Pad 5 does good black levels, but then again it suffers insane black crush issue, a thing that was reminiscent during 2021 Xiaomi devices in India. The OnePlus Pad, on the other hand, does not produce the same HDR brightness levels or deep black contrast, but overall is the better display among the two for overall content consumption. Games and HDR content have no issues in the darkest of the areas or the brightest, while the extra screen estate brings an increased immersive experience. On normal videos, you cannot go wrong with either of these tablets with sharpness, colors and saturation. Performance. Considering that the Xiaomi Pad 5 was launched back in the year 2021, it brought a balanced performance with the Snapdragon 860. It's a 7nm SoC and has been performing flawlessly since the time I owned the Xiaomi Pad 5. I've been gaming on this tablet ever since, and with updates the tablet has become more efficient if not powerful. The 6GB RAM plus 3GB expandable is enough in most scenarios, but MIUI could get aggressive at RAM management, especially with gaming apps in the background. OnePlus Pad is powered by a 4nm MediaTek Dimensity 9000 processor with 12GB RAM and up to 4GB expandable. Needless to say, this one performs flawlessly and at times better than the Snapdragon 860 in the Xiaomi Pad 5. This is apparent especially during gaming. You can carry much higher frame rates and graphics settings in comparison. For example, Call of Duty Mobile allows 120 FPS on the OnePlus Pad as compared to max of 90 FPS on the Pad 5. RAM management is similar as the Xiaomi Pad 5 though. Games tend to reload if you put them in the background for more time than necessary. Overall, the wireless connectivity with dual-band Wi-Fi on both pads is impressive, with the OnePlus Pad scoring high on Wi-Fi 6 support and Bluetooth 5.3 compared to Bluetooth 5.0 on the Pad 5. When it comes to performance, we cannot ignore the OS. Performance shall be only as good as the software it runs on. This is applicable to both the Xiaomi Pad 5 and the OnePlus Pad. OnePlus Pad runs on the Oxygen OS 13.1, and apart from flexible Windows settings, there is nothing that resembles anything special for a tablet. OnePlus needs to improve on this and provide an OTA update specifically for the OnePlus Pad. This feels like color or Oxygen OS displayed on a large display. The Xiaomi Pad 5 takes the cake in software department. The tablet is feature-loaded with gestures, multitasking capabilities with up to 5 windows running all together, a dock accessible in most apps irrespective of the orientation, and much more. MIUI 14 on the Pad 5 eliminates all the bloatware usually associated with affordable Xiaomi devices and brings a neat usage experience tailored to meet tablet form factor. Camera. The camera performance. OnePlus thinks we use tablet in landscape orientation and never turn it to portrait mode, like we never consume digital magazines or read articles online in comfortable portrait modes. Nonetheless, the camera placement is questionable on the OnePlus Pad. If you're right-handed, you will smudge the rear and front cameras on the OnePlus Pad by simply holding the tablet. The best part is that both the front 8MP with motion tracking and the rear 13MP camera are decent enough to be used when need arises. Do not expect any phone level performance from either tablets, but here are some photos and videos for your reference. Something that is synonymous with tablets is accessories. Apart from the chargers, the additional accessories from OnePlus Pad include a magnetic keyboard with a mousepad that supports gestures. This accessory is worth 8K INR, making it a perfect small productive machine on the go. The typing experience is great for a tablet accessory, and the mousepad is generous enough for the form factor. There's also a stylus for all the creatives out there, which costs about 5K INR and is nothing as impressive as the Apple Pencil or the Samsung S Pen, but does its job well and charges magnetically via the OnePlus Pad. Xiaomi, on the other hand, has disappointed big time with its accessory options. There is only the pen that can be had for 6K INR and brings 240Hz touch sampling with pressure points. But there is still no keyboard case available. Bluetooth keyboard is the only option as of now for the Xiaomi Pad 5. Battery and charging. The Xiaomi Pad 5 has a generous 8720 mAh of battery which charges via the bundled 33-watt charger. The OnePlus Pad, on the other hand, has 9510 mAh of battery which charges at 67 watts via the bundled 100-watt charger. Not only does the OnePlus Pad charge faster, it also lasts longer thanks to the MediaTek Dimensity 9004nm processor and its efficiency. If the Xiaomi Pad 5 lasts about 2 to 3 days over gaming, video consumption and music listening, the OnePlus Pad can easily surpass that time by almost 12 more hours than the Pad 5, which in itself is very impressive. The OnePlus Pad is definitely the one to get amongst the two if you're in the market for a good Android tablet. The Xiaomi Pad 5 was launched almost 2 years ago and still manages to serve as a great value proposition for people strictly on a budget below 25K. In a world where flagship phones cost twice as much as these tablets, the OnePlus Pad brings flagship performance in a great form factor and is definitely worth the additional asking price as compared to the Xiaomi Pad 5. I am a Xiaomi Pad 5 owner and the OnePlus Pad definitely impresses me with the hardware. What is your take on both of these tablets? Let us know in the comment section below. According to us, OnePlus has done a great job for its first tablet. It's high time Xiaomi brings the Pad 6 to India. On that note, drink plenty of water, survive, share, subscribe, and also comment for algorithm's sake.